Welcome to 5 Good Minutes.
You're listening to today's inspirational message on the book of Esther
with Kurt Bjorklund.
The last couple days have been a little heavy, talking about anti-Semitism and just war and some of the challenges. So today I want to take us in a slightly different direction. In verse 16 it says, "The Jews had light and gladness and joy and honor." So in the midst of all of this, after Mordecai becomes now basically the prime minister and the Jewish people are freed from this edict, it says they had light, gladness, joy, and honor. And the reason I want to just take a step into this phrase today is I believe that one of the results of seeing God's hand is light, gladness, joy, and honor. Not one of the results, 4 of the results, if you want to put it that way. Light in that there is hope. Gladness, that there's a sense of rejoicing in what God has done. Joy, something that creates a sense, an inner sense of well-being. And honor, probably here meaning that the people all recognized what was right and good. And this is part of this reversal, a theme that has been part of this book again, because in chapter 5 and in chapter 6 we see that there has been this sadness. Mordecai has worn the robes of mourning, and so instead of light and gladness there had been mourning, but now there's joy. And instead of honor there was a sense of scorn, and so God reverses again these fortunes. And the point, at least in part here, is to just simply ask the question, what is it that characterizes your journey of faith? Now, there will be days of mourning, and there will be days of dishonor. There will be days of many hard things. But there should also be days where there is joy, where you see the hand of God, where there's rejoicing, where there is a sense of God at work in your life. And I have walked with enough people over the years that I know some people find it hard to ever see God's hand, to ever feel a sense of joy. And so there's a temptation maybe just to say, well, God isn't present. And here this is a clear, obvious, the hand of God has worked in these people's lives, and so it's easy to rejoice. And for many of us, we'll never live in these kind of big reversals. But maybe the issue is to find the places where we do see God's hand and to make sure that we rejoice in those so that it becomes more and more obvious to us and we are more and more filled with celebration. You know, I don't know what kind of situations you find your life in today, but my guess is there are some dark places, but there are some places of rejoicing, and perhaps just saying, I'm going to rejoice in and take joy in these elements that are pleasing and good and right will bring a sense of light and gladness and joy and honor to where you are today.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.